I was just getting stressed about not getting pregnant, basically, and also then recovering from every miscarriage. It was just heartbreaking and being depressed, and then not wanting to do anything for a few months to recover from it, and then start all over again. And then you start having people telling you all these like stories of, oh well, these people tried 6 times and they still got pregnant, and you know, these people were told that they'd never get pregnant, but they did, and you just think that's really actually not very helpful.
Yeah.
Because that's them and this is me, and I started actually thinking about what if it never actually happens.
Tanja, tell us a little bit about your story.
Yeah, okay, so it took us a while to conceive. We've been trying for 6 years. So he then decided to take it further to get some tests done. Came back with the usual unexplained infertility, and then they started moving us forward for possible IVF. Actually, I was just about to start my first round of IVF, and that was with the NHS, with the Guy's Hospital. And just before I did that, I got pregnant naturally. Unfortunately, I ended up having a miscarriage at 7 weeks.
Yeah.
Started again along the IVF route. So I went to Guy's, had a round of IVF with them, and I got pregnant. But again, the pregnancy didn't last beyond 6 weeks. We then decided to try again, but look for a private clinic. We ended up coming to you guys. So we came here, spoke to Dr. George, and then he suggested doing the natural killer blood cell test, which we did, and my results came up high. So I actually did, I kind of went all out, shall I say. I did stopped drinking, did the special diet, came to see the nutritionist, but then had 2 eggs, both of them fertilised, both of them were put back in, and then didn't get pregnant. Guy's Hospital came back to me and said that they were doing a trial on women who were poor responders, and offered another free round of IVF. Yeah. Everything went well, ended up had 2 eggs put back in, got pregnant. Lo and behold, 6 weeks later, it didn't last. Yeah, and I think it just became, well, quite despairing. We'll do one more. So I then went to them and said, well, you know, if we decided to come back to you, what would you do differently? And what do you think of the natural killer cells thing? They're like, well, we wouldn't do anything about it. And he said, the only thing that we would offer you is maybe steroids and the progesterone injections. But he said we would do exactly the same all over again. So that then made me come back to these guys, because it's like, well, I don't want to do the same thing over again. I want something, you know, different. I want someone to try something different. So I came back here, and then I also started seeing a counsellor here.
Oh right, yeah, fantastic.
Jane, yeah, she was lovely actually. And then I was kind of umming and ahhing. I was like, well, should I do it in the summer? And you know, I've got a load of friends' 40th birthdays to celebrate coming up, or should we do it after that? And we were like, look, let's just do it. It's like now or never. 3 rounds of IVF, 2 which ended up in miscarriage and 1 that didn't work, and 1 natural pregnancy which also ended in miscarriage. And then the 4th round of IVF resulted in little Elkie there.
Little Elkie.
Yeah.